Just showing you guys quickly, I've started putting this pilot valve back together again. I've just got to put that end cap and the circlip back on. There's an O-ring at the top that seals the end cap down. But another thing I wanted to show you with this, like a diaphragm plate that goes in the middle, you'll see there's a hole in the plate. It's only on one of the four sides that you have that hole, and you'll see in this rubber diaphragm there's a hole there too. So pretty much they have to line up. When you put this back together again, you've got to line these holes back up, right? Because you could potentially, after you've cleaned this, just struggling with one hand here, you could potentially see you've got to line those holes up there. So what can happen is, while you've cleaned this, maybe you've put it in a bucket, and then what's going to happen then is this rubber could turn around, and if you don't have those holes lined up correctly, this pilot valve is not going to work. As far as fault finding goes, it's not something you'll see in the field when you do your fault finding. You know, this is something to look out for when you overhaul them, or if you know somebody's put a new one back in, an overhaul piece. If they've put it back in and they say, well, it wasn't working before, we've put this overhauled one back in and we're still having trouble, the problem might be somewhere else. Well, it's something to check, because that could be a problem as well. Depending on how far we go with these videos, I can probably simulate more problems and show you what it actually does when you do put this in the wrong way around. Maybe if you forget that big spring, or you've accidentally put the spring on this side. That's not something I do often or see often, but it's something I can maybe look into if there's a need for it, for sure. Right, so I'm just going to carry on putting this back together again, and then we'll do a little bit of fault finding in another video, and yeah, maybe just play with this a little bit, set it up. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like the video. Also, write a comment below, especially if you want to ask a question or request a video.